Back with another video for you today. Today I'm talking about the House of Profumum Roma, as you can see, and this is a video that you guys have been asking me to do for quite some time, and I was waiting to pick up a few more fragrances to make it a top 10, but unfortunately I haven't had the time or the place to go to sample the fragrances to decide on 2 more. But in the meantime, I've got 8 of my favorite fragrances here from the House of Profumum Roma, and if you want to find out about these fragrances and see what order they end up in, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time landing on my channel and you love watching fragrance review videos, discovering new brands, participating in giveaways, and still haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So Profumum Roma is a house that I've known for quite some time, and last September I was in their store, in their main store in Rome, because they're based out of Rome, and I shot a video there. If you're curious to discover the house, click the link in the info box and you'll be taking a tour of the house and their fragrances. So I have 8 of their fragrances here, and I brought back these 2 and this one from Rome. I picked them up there, and I really love, well, I love all of these fragrances obviously, but as you can see, this one is pretty low as far as the quantity goes. I've had this one for a while. I've had Battito D'Ali before in the past. This is my second bottle. Acqua E Zucchero is from about 3 years ago, and the rest are pretty more recent. I guess a few of them, like Dulcis In Fundo, is more recent, and there's another one that I bought that was more recent. I guess the Battito D'Ali, but the remainder I've just recently picked up. Among them, last summer I picked up Ichnusa. And if you're also wondering why this one is red, this is the red limited edition bottle of Acqua Di Sale that I picked up last summer in Rome, or last September. So the fragrances from the House of Profumum Roma are very, very concentrated, very oily. If you watch that video preview and tour of their perfumery, you'll find out that these are okay to rub. In fact, the associates there show you that it's okay to rub this fragrance because it brings out the notes even further, and because it's also very concentrated and oily. And the other cool thing about these fragrances are that they are decantable, and when you buy the bottles, it comes with a roll-on little mini bottle, and you can fill it up and carry that bottle with you. I'm not a roll-on kind of guy or a roller ball kind of guy, so I'm more into spraying, so I don't ever use those, but I like them as sprays. And then it's cool that you can decant these however you like, and you know share them with friends or whatever, and it makes them easy because you can stick a pipette in there and put it in an atomizer and carry it with you, or give it to your friend, or sell it, or whatever you want to do. But let's go ahead and get started with the different fragrances. At number 8, it is Acqua Di Sale. It is a love it or hate it fragrance for me. It's really, really weird. Like it's been smelling great to me recently, but when I first picked it up, and it had a very, very sulfuric kind of smell, and I was kind of like really not enjoying it for some odd reason. I don't know what was causing it, but I couldn't stand it. But when I sampled it in Italy, I really loved it, so I brought it back, but I haven't worn it much. But recently I've been wearing it. For some reason, maybe because it got really cold here and it was working really really well in cold weather, and I've been wearing it a lot in cold. That's really odd because this is an aquatic, Acqua Di Sale. It's a salt water, basically, I think it stands for. And apparently this is the most famous, or the biggest selling in Italy. So it's a very easy to wear fragrance, and recently I'm all over this one. I'm smelling it a lot, and I'm wearing it a lot because there's something sexy about it that's coming out in the cold. I can't understand why. The cold temperature here, we've been having a lot of cold, and it's working really well. So that one's at number 8. If you like an aquatic, a salty aquatic, this is definitely one for you to try. So at number 7, we're going with Acqua E Zucchero. This is a very delicious sugar water, basically what it stands for. Really, really delicious. It's a cozy scent. It's a close to the skin scent. Very oily, very concentrated. It's sexy. It's sugary. It's vanillic, and there's also orange undertones in here. Citrus orange undertones, and it makes it very, very sexy and like an intimate fragrance. I mean, it's not one of these fragrances that projects a lot, but when you get close to someone and you smell them, it smells really, really sexy, delicious. So this is Acqua E Zucchero. I really love this one, and it's just a kind of fragrance that I wear for myself. But there are other fragrances that I like more, so I've put those ahead of this one. It's a toss-up. I mean, for me, it's a toss-up with Dulcis In Fundo. I could have put this one in its place, but I decided to do it this way. But tomorrow it'll change probably. But this is Acqua E Zucchero. Check that one up if you don't know it. And then Dulcis In Fundo is more caramelly and more burnt sugar, if that makes sense. These two are gourmands, and I love gourmands. You know this about me. And this house has a lot of gourmands. There are a few that I want to pick up, like Chorizo, which is the chocolate one, and maybe perhaps the patchouli or the amber. There's many in this house that I really like. Confetto is another gourmand that I like, but Dulcis In Fundo just to me smells like caramelly sugar. Caramel. It does have an orangey citric undertone, but I'm getting more burned sugar and caramel sugar, kind of things like that. It's very, very, it smells like dough, like when you're mixing cake batter and you've got vanilla in there and things like that. It also kind of smells like that, so it makes it for a very, very delicious scent. Again, it's a very personal scent. It's close to the skin. These fragrances, because the concentration is so high, they don't project much to me. They don't seem like they do, and even when I wear them, I mean, they don't smell like they do, and even when I wear them, they don't. So I think it's just the oiliness of these fragrances kind of like doesn't make them project much, but still they're very, very great quality scents. They smell great. They're very, very delicious, like the gourmands, and I really love them. So that's Dulcis In Fundo at number 6. And then at number 5, it's Ichnusa. This one was a more recent discovery that I fell in love with because I did a video last summer about fig fragrances, and this is a really, really awesome, authentic fig fragrance. Really, really green, really, really peppery and earthy, and I don't think there's a lot of fruity touches in here of the fig fruit. It's more about the leaves and the tree itself, but I can pick up some sweetness in there, a little bit, not too much, of the fig fruit, but it's mostly about the tree. It's almost like walking into a forest of fig trees, and you can smell the kind of like the dust that is like on the trees, because I grew up around fig trees. My family loves figs, and the trees themselves, they raised the fruits and things like that, grew the trees, and there's always dust collected on these trees. They get kind of dusty, and I kind of there is a smell associated with that dust plus the fig leaves themselves, and it kind of smells like that. It's really, really lovely, and this one actually is such a great performer in the heat, and I love it. It's probably now become my favorite fig scent, if it isn't my favorite. There's a few in there that in the list that I like, but this one's definitely top. So this is Ichnusa at number 5. At number 4, it is the bottom of my bottle of Rosae Mundi. This is a rose. It is more on the, there's a couple of different price levels. I think everything I've mentioned so far are in the lowest price, and a few of these, including this one, is on a slightly higher price bracket of fragrances. I guess the notes cost more. But Rosae Mundi is a great, great patchouli and rose. It's very jammy. This rose is so jammy and juicy and syrupy. Along with that patchouli, it's heaven. It's awesome. There are other rose and patchouli fragrances out there, but they're nothing like this. I haven't smelled anything like this out there, but there are several with the rose and patchouli, because I think in addition to rose and oud, rose and patchouli work really well together, and this I think is one of the best personally to me. So that's Rosae Mundi at number 4. At number 3, it's a Battito D'Ali. Now I love this one because to me it smells like a Middle Eastern orange blossom dessert. It's really, really delicious. It smells like a creamy ice cream, a very, very velvety, smooth, creamy, with orange blossom water drizzled all over it and then mixed, and you're getting the essence of the orange blossom, and you're getting the creaminess of the vanilla ice cream. Very delicious. In fact, this is so delicious, it just brings back memories of me eating this ice cream in the Middle East. I don't have it that frequently here because nobody sells it. You can make it. I have a recipe video about this fragrance and how the ice cream recipe is created. It's really easy. Just pick up a carton of vanilla ice cream and drizzle some Middle Eastern orange blossom water on it. It's really yummy. So if you're curious, you can search my channel to find that video. And this is probably one of the better ones. It's so creamy. It's like a creamy orange blossom scent, if that makes sense. So if you like orange blossom and you like vanilla creamy fragrances, Battito D'Ali is definitely another one to try. Now again, all these fragrances, the projection is not so strong, but these two a little stronger than everything else I've discussed so far. Maybe even Battito D'Ali, but these three definitely are with the least amount of projection. It's like very, very close to the skin, if that makes sense. And that is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, but some of you guys want something to project a lot more. Anyway, this is Battito D'Ali at number 3. At number 2 is probably the best citrus fragrance out there, the longest lasting citrus fragrance out there, Acqua Viva at number 2. Now this one, to me, it reminds me of Eau d'Adrienne from Annick Goutal. It's a little stronger, it's a little longer lasting than Annick Goutal's Eau d'Adrienne, and it's a very tart, lemony citrus fragrance with the woody cypress notes. It's pretty much that. If you like it lemony, if you like it tart and juicy, a great summer fragrance, Acqua Viva is definitely one to try. I've always been a fan of Eau d'Adrienne from Annick Goutal, and this one actually is the more potent version of that fragrance. It's not original because there's that fragrance that already exists, but if you want a more potent version of it, this is perfect. And this is so good in the heat of the summer, in the humidity of summer. I think when I was in Rome at this perfumery, the Profumum Roma, it was so hot and humid. I was always craving a spritz of this one because it just works great in humidity. It is just awesome. It's a long-lasting citrus too. So Acqua Viva is at number 2. And last but not least, my favorite from this house currently happens to be Orangea. This is absolutely delicious, so delicious. So this is all very citrusy. So you've got oranges. So this is an orange fragrance. Plus you've got, along with the oranges, the orange blossoms. So you've got orange juice, oranges, orange blossom, the flowers. One magical, beautiful scent, and it also is so good in the summertime, so absolutely good. It smells divine. It is just delicious. That's why it's up there, because I'm a big fan of orange blossom. I love citruses, and you know, being from the Mediterranean, you are already like into this kind of smells, and this is probably my favorite orange fragrance, if not the favorite orange fragrance. I don't have a video about orange fragrances. I hope to do one soon. This will probably rank at the number 1 because it's not only oranges, as I said, it's the flowers. So you've got a floral citrus mixed together with the Profumum Roma formula. Amazing stuff. So that's Profumum Roma's Orangea at number 1. And that's it. Those are my 8 favorites. Hopefully in the near future I'll have 2 more and I'll do a top 10 list. But for now, this is my top 8. Were there any surprises, guys, in how I rank these fragrances? What are your thoughts? Do you like these fragrances? Do you have favorites from Profumum Roma? What are your favorites? Put some comments down so that I can find out what your favorites are. As I said, there are many fragrances in this collection. I think there were about 30, maybe a little more than 30 from what I remember them mentioning to me in the video I shot at the store. So if you're curious, as I said, watch that video and let me know what your favorites are and we'll get a conversation going. Also, guys, if you want to see any future videos, let me know as well. And also, are you enjoying my new scenes or settings that I'm shooting videos at? I hope you like them. My view currently that way is of the Bay Bridge. I'm in San Francisco and I could see the Bay Bridge from here. I'll turn the camera around for you to see. But I'm doing these different setting videos so that you guys kind of don't get bored of my picture frame background. Currently we have a city map back there. Anyway, guys, let me know if you have any questions or comments. Other than that, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.